Back on track for the semi-final.
They watch as I fall on my face. Yeah, they thinking that's all that it takes. Yeah, they going, he's out of the race. Yeah, they counting me out, but wait. I may be down today, but tomorrow they all gonna say it's impossible. Somehow we found a way. It's hard to believe that they came from around the way. It's beating the odds. Say to the mayor, I'll be number one. Let's go. Me, I'm focused to beating the drums. It's psyching me up. I believe I have won before I've begun. I'll make sure next time they're biting their tongues, holding their breath, and know I am the one to watch.
Hello street skateboarding fans from across the globe and welcome to the ancient city of Rome for the World Skateboarding Tour Street World Cup and the first event on the road to LA 28. I'm Mark Churchill and joining me on commentary today is world-renowned skateboarder and all-round legend Ryan DeCenzo. Hiya, mate.
Dude, I'm awesome. This is awesome to be here. I'm pumped for this girls semi-finals about to go down.
It was pretty gnarly in the qualifiers to get through to this stage, but we are on for a right show today, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is a gnarly course for these ladies, and they're going to put it down.
And as I mentioned, this is the first event on the road to LA 28, so let's take a quick look at our current top 10 on the World Skateboarding ranking. So Daniela Terol is just improving every event and definitely going to be a problem for everyone in this heat. Yuan Lingzhu, the switch nose grind girl, getting shown right there why we call her that. Look at that, Ryan.
That was amazing.
Kaita Leao goes without saying, one of the most well-known skateboarders in the world. And doing tricks like that kickflip back Smith is just so dominant in this competition, as well as the amazing Yumika Oda as well, just constantly getting through to finals and semi-finals. Chenji Quig will be coming up in our first heat, doing the kickflip backside 180 melon there down the stairs. Koko Yoshizawa, such a strong competitor, isn't she?
Oh yeah, she's amazing. She's got a big bag of tricks and she's super consistent.
Chloe Covell, look at that. Front blunt, big spin out. Such a positive person and looking really good on a skateboard right now. Funa Nakayama Big back nose blunt. Not many girls getting that trick done, right?
None.
And Nanami Onishi putting down some of the gnarliest maneuvers like that. Backside 50-50 kickflip out. And this kid is on fire. Ibuki Matsumoto doing the biggest moves out in Kitakishu. That kickflip frontside nose grind was something special, wasn't it?
Oh man, I just jumped out of my seat when we were over there in Kitakyushu. Couldn't believe it.
So, last few minutes of practice. You see Chenji Kui on the screen right there. Going to be in this heat, always getting through. And one of the Team China kids that's just not only grown as a skateboarder, but grown physically as well, and just showing that extra power out on the course.
Yeah, she skates hard. She goes for it, and she's doing some stuff that separating herself from the other girls.
A little bit of a lace adjustment there. I know that there's a lot of new riders coming through from Team China. They are putting a lot of effort into skateboarding, building some amazing parks out there as well. How important is it to have a really good local skate park?
Oh, I mean, it's extremely important.
Okay, start list for today. Yuan Ling Zhu will be starting things off. Good to see Paige Hain getting through to this stage. And we saw Daniela Tirol, world ranking of 10th there. Ria Tano, first time in semi-finals, same as Cora Wilton as well. This is shaping up to be one of those rounds that we're like, okay, we don't know too much about some of these riders, but to get to this point, knowing that that level and that hard way of getting through is only getting harder and harder as we move forward, they've got to have put something special down to get to here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, anyone who's made it this far in the contest is doing something special.
Okay, Yuan Ling Zhu looking focused, staring down the course there. It's really hard to be the first skater, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little stressful. You kind of got to shake the nerves off, but you get to go right after the warm-up, so that can be sometimes an advantage.
Just missing the kickflip there, but started things off really well with the frontside blunt slide. There's the backside tail slide. They're definitely a little bit luckier with the shade now. It's feeling a bit cooler.
Yeah, I would much rather be skating now than earlier on in the day compared to the first heat of the men's.
Well, you were saying before, skating under the lights here in Rome was always good.
Yeah, the lights out here on the course are amazing. There's no shadows or anything, so as it gets darker, it's not going to be any visibility issues for these skaters.
So we saw in the men's competition, it's very, very hard to get through to finals, knowing that there's only 8 going through if you don't land a full run. Now we know that it's not impossible because we've seen that in the men's competition, but not landing that full run, knowing that you have to rely on the next one, is quite nerve-wracking, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, whenever you don't have that first run done and all the pressure is on the second run and you have to take one of those run scores, so getting it out of the way in the first one and getting it all done is definitely an advantage.
46.98, so looking very happy to get that first one out of the way. All smiles, but sometimes there's that first run jitters as well. When you're stood up on the platform, you're like, right, here we go. Is it nice to get one run out of the way, even if you don't land it?
Yeah, for sure.
Paige Hain ready to drop in. Starting up on that big flat bank, coming out of the kicker onto the big rail. Lovely frontside Smith grind to start things off. Oh, missing the kickflip. We've said that missing a trick not only knocks your confidence, but also really hurts your timing for the run, doesn't it?
Yeah, she recovered pretty quickly from that kickflip, though, surprisingly. Maybe she'll be able to squeak all her tricks in still. We'll see.
Stoked to see Paige in there, the only American in semis, and you know why? Because she's at the forefront of switch skating as well, right?
Yeah, she's one of the main girls that's pushing all the switch skating and has been for quite a few years now, and she just keeps getting better.
So what do you think's going on with the rest of the American girls at the moment? Just not really getting it together and getting things done out here?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
the competition's been fierce. Quarterfinals was gnarly. Like, I think the level is jumping up every competition. 22.10 coming through for Paige. And we're seeing leaderboards shuffling around, top 10 shuffling around. But someone who's in that top 10 right now, ranked 10th in the world, we have Daniela Terol. Actually started off skating mini ramps, vert as well. Competed and got, I think, 39 at Ostia 1 year on the park competition.
Oh.
But now concentrating on street, which is showing how well-rounded she is.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So she is a well-rounded skater, skating transition, and going for some switch stuff too.
Well, do you know what? Over the years, we've seen people throwing in more and more switch tricks in their runs, and those people going through to finals, qualifying for semifinals, and their scores and rankings going up and up. So everyone's taking note all the time. You know, all of the captains and all of the trainers are saying, right, okay, you need to start getting your switch tricks in. Because Daniela's really good on the round rails. She's got the Smiths, Feebles, you know, and she skates pretty fast as well. She attacks the course. And there's the backside 50-50, pretty much on the buzzer, but just getting confirmation it was actually after time, so missing that one. So a bit of work to put into run number 2 for Daniela. Waiting for that first run score to come through. All smiles still. Team Spain are really smashing it. The likes of Igoitz in park as well. Julia Benedetti as well. Like, really, really doing amazing things with Team Spain at the moment. Eyes locked on the board.
And if you've ever been to Spain, you know that there's stuff to skate out there. So it's not surprising.
38.37 for run number 1. Okay, Natalia Munoz from Spain as well. Straight in there, no hesitation. Big backside lip slide to start things off. When you were planning out your runs before, Ryan, in the competition, did you start with something that felt good, or did you start with something like a banger to get things underway?
I would sometimes start with, you know, something that's just safe and strong, but if you're at this round of the contest, it kind of is a little bit crucial that you start with a banger.
Well, we said it earlier, it's getting to the point now where this is almost like a final to get through. Like, people are having to put down really solid runs with no falls, otherwise you're not going through to the final, and it's almost like a relief when you get through to finals.
Oh, totally. I mean, a lot of these skaters are going to have to do pretty much their finals runs right now, especially being in this first heat, because they're going to be setting the bar, and then we got really the top girls coming up next.
Yeah, still another 8 of our highest qualifiers through, but Natalia getting a really good run through. Lovely front blunt there. Going to feel very comfortable to get that first run done. See that rolling in on 3 seconds. Pretty much perfectly timed run there. Aline very happy there, head coach. So let's see where that goes. 57.11. She's saying, yep, I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
that'll do it.
Yeah, that's a good score to get her going.
Okay. Ria Tano, first run. Big breath in there. So important to just take a deep breath before you go and center yourself, isn't it?
My strategy was take a deep breath, visualize that first trick, and then just go after that.
I really like that compact style there on the front feeble. She was quite low on it. Always looks really cool. Big Smith grind. We always say about Team Japan being really dominant in skateboarding, especially in the women's, at the forefront of pushing the limits. What do they do back home to produce so many good skateboarders?
They're just all skating together and pushing each other, and I mean, whether it's a a friendly session at the park or one of their national qualifiers, they're pushing themselves every day to get better.
Okay, that's going to be time for Ria.
Okay, thank you, Ria. Super.
Everybody's stoked in the crowd, especially when they look up and see themselves on the big screen. So, feeling like there's a bit of a low tempo as we move forward in this first heat. I think people aren't really showing their hands. Did you ever hold back a bit before, like in this stage? Did you ever sort of say, yeah, okay, I've got some extra bigger tricks, but maybe I don't need them just yet?
Yeah, there's a lot of strategy to it. But when you're in the first heat like this, you kind of can't really rely on maybe not going all in. It might not get you there. So
30.41 for Ria.
I think it's smart for these women to do the best that they can, that they're confident in pulling off kind of first try.
Yeah. And the team's close. All the riders out there helping out, cool everyone down. Okay, May Ozeki. Right. Looking very calm. Straight in with a solid backside lip slide. Not many people hitting that, Hubba.
No, but that was just right in a good spot for her after that back lip, because you don't have a ton of speed coming off that rail, so that was a smart choice.
Big gap out to feeble grind. Not seeing many of the women's competitors gapping out to the grinds.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the women hit that gap to rail yet, so that's helping her separate herself from the rest.
May is absolutely smashing it. Beautiful kickflip over the driveway as well, getting back up to that big section. Coming in for that last trick, frontside lip slide. Do you know what? I think that was a little bit reduced back for May. I feel like she's going to step it up in that next run. She wanted to get the full pole.
Yep.
And then bring out the big guns in run number 2.
Yeah, and that's smart strategy, going for that run that, you know, you're feeling it. You're like, I can do this first try. And then I got that in the bag, and now I'm going to try and step it up in my next one. I really like that gap to feeble there.
Well, it's kind of hard to roll in and get the speed. You were saying before that, you know, 1, you've got to step off your board. 2, to get the line round to it's quite difficult.
Yeah, and you got to have a solid roll in on that quarter pipe. So showing some, in a way, transition skills on the street course.
That quarter pipe that has taken out so many people. 68.28. And our current leader, May Ozeki.
She's stoked.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
Okay, out of Australia, Cora Wilton. Rolling straight in. A lot of people starting on the long rail, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good spot to start the line off. It'll give you some speed for the rest of your run. And, I mean, starting off with a back lip like that is pretty impressive. It's pretty risky if you don't lock in. So, these girls
we used
are
to
all...
see a lot of people starting off and slowly building a run up. You know, traditional competition skating, save your best till last. Now we're seeing people do really hard tricks at the beginning of their run and then coming through and building on it still, which is so impressive. But everyone knows that that big section is where all the points are at.
Yeah, and coming out swinging, you're definitely going to get the judge's attention. Wow.
See that toe hanging over, getting the full pinch.
Yeah, that was a really proper front feeble right there.
Cora Wilton, run number 1. Well, with role models like Chloe, I'm sure there's a whole host of new young skateboarders coming through from Australia.
Yeah, and that's super inspiring for the younger girls, and to see Chloe and how fast she's progressing, and just like, that's what I want to be like, you know?
Yeah. Waiting for that score to come through. I think the judges there, you know, it's worth saying about the scores, it's not so much about the points, it's the position on the board. You know, they use the points as a tool to put the person in the right place on that scoreboard, don't they?
Yeah, and they're gauging one run against the other and, you know, using these scores, not just like a number for anything, it's more just to put them in the right ranking.
Yeah, 36.57. And sitting in 5th as we take it over to China's Chenji Kui, owner of a crazy bag of tricks, including those big flip grabs. Starting off with the backside lip slide as well. That's, I think, 3 back lips to start in this round. Big front side ollie. Front side blunt slide on there. We usually see Chenji qualifying a little bit higher. So, big flip melon there.
Oh.
All the way over the driveway. What's it like when you qualify a little bit further down than you were expecting? Does it put more pressure on you?
Yeah, sometimes it makes you wonder if you had, you know, should I have done a better something? But
big backside tail slide to end that heat. Or that run, sorry. Yeah, I suppose you put your run down and you're like, okay, what was it that I got so wrong, I suppose, and why didn't the judges like that as much as I thought they would?
Right.
But then is it good because you can go to your coach and be like, look, what do you think happened there, and be able to discuss it with someone?
Yeah, of course, and that's what your coaches are there for. They're there to, like, see the stuff that you can't see when you're out there doing it. Sometimes you're out skating and you just got your skate blinders on and you're just doing your thing. And
I like that, skate blinders.
Yeah.
So true. So Team China's stoked on that one. See Coach Dan Wildman out there as well. Very prolific skateboarder himself. Doing wonderful things with Team China for a few years now.
Yeah, he's really been helping him come up and get stronger.
She's not even checking the board. 67.32, jumped straight into 2nd place. All smiles now. First time I saw her, she had scabs on her face because she'd fallen off just going so hard.
Yeah, the first time I saw her, she was taking some gnarly slams in Japan.
Okay, back to the top of the heat. Yuanling Zhu. Straight in, up on that flat bank. Front blunt. She holds that all the way to the end. And it's probably good to talk about execution, Ryan. It's not just doing the trick, because you see differentiations in scores, especially in the trick section, where 2 people will do the same score, do the same trick, but they won't be the same score, right?
Yeah, there's a couple factors that add into it when the judges are looking at their tricks or run. The style is a big one, of course, and then how well you land the trick. Are you solid? Are you on the bolts? Is your toes hanging off? Or, you know, you locked into the grind? Is it dipped? Is it, you know, there's so many factors that these judges are looking at.
They're very accomplished judges as well. Like all skaters, they know exactly what they're looking at. And we've said it before, it's almost like they're trying not to give you the score that you want, or that they want to give you. They're like, right, okay, if I was going to criticize this anywhere, what would it be? Okay, that little toe hang off is why I'm going to knock it down 0.5 of a point or something.
Yeah, they're very critical.
40.88 as we jump back round to USA's Paige Hain. So 22.10 on the board with a failed run number 1. The pressure is now on for Paige to get that full pull. Do you think she's going to go through and try and get the run she went for, or maybe take it easy?
I think that the run that she was going for in the first one was just kind of like the run that she knew she could do, and just maybe got a little bit of nervous jitters or something, because it's nerve-wracking sometimes, just dropping in and having to rip right when they call your name.
Well, let's remember, people are representing their countries. They're skating in front of big crowds. It is nerve-wracking. But Paige absorbing those nerves now. 2 big switch tricks already. Straight back in again.
Switch. Wow.
Oh, wow. you could see she landed that before she popped, right? You can almost, it's like an unwritten thing, something that you can't see, but you can tell. Like, it's a confidence of how someone stands on their board.
I mean, I bet she was pretty scared going for that last switch front board. And you could tell she was relieved right there that she rode away. Kind of saving the gnarliest best trick for last. And that's, you know, how you're going to make a good impression on the judges.
50-50, and then that switch 50-50 is gnarly. That thing's not small, is it? You need to make sure you've got enough speed to get on it, and popping at speed in switch stance is never the easiest thing.
Yeah, even just popping out of a bank switch is tricky.
Alexis Sablone there, absolutely over the moon. Owner of some seriously good tricks herself.
Yes.
Okay, 62.12. Paige in third place now as we take run number 2 for Daniela Tirol in Spain. Backside Smith grind to start things off. That was perfect as well.
Yeah, and that's a great way to start your line. Backsmith on that hubba is just a classic, beautiful trick. And she's just keeping it flowing now.
Must be rad to go skating with your younger sister. She's really good skater as well, Yvette. There's the feeble grind down the long rail. 5-0 straight after. With so many good parks out in Spain and the good weather as well, that's always going to help when you're trying to plan your runs. Oh, so we see the Smith grind to finish and started with the backsmith. I like the symmetry. It's almost righted the world again. We can now go in a straight line. All high fives down there in the coaches area. That backsmith was great. And it's interesting she started with that, because sometimes when you start with a heavy trick, it's like, okay, all downhill from now. I just need to get through the run.
But you're thinking so much. You're like, oh, I got the first hard trick out, and now I have to hold on.
Yeah.
That can be just as stressful as going for the hard trick at the end.
Well, yeah, then you're like, well, I got that done, and now I've let myself down. But not doing it. This time we're waiting for that score. I think got the judges scratching their heads a little bit. 61.11. The line's happy, so's Daniela. As we go to teammate Natalia. Got a 57.11 on the board. Rolling straight in. Maybe a little bit of a better back lip. Is there a secret formula, Ryan? Is there a certain amount of flip tricks you need to do? Slide tricks on your board, both nose and in the middle, and grinds? Like, if you had to sort of level it out somehow, is there like something you can do to tick all the boxes?
In my opinion, yeah, it's kind of hitting, you know, all the main big features of the course and keeping your flow. And, you know, if she started off with the back lip on the rail and maybe she was going to try and end it out on the hubba or something, but, you know, I like to see that when they use everything a little bit. And if you can flip your board on the, you know, the driveway gaps and stuff like that too, that's going to help.
Yeah, use of course is certainly a thing. It's got to be all used as much as possible. And if you can throw those flip tricks in as well, that's always going to be good. So, Ria Tano, run number 2 of 2. Front feeble to start this time. Back 50-50. Looked like that rail was quite hard to get on for her. She's quite a small lady.
I think it's pretty tall right there, and you got to roll up the bank, and then it has a pretty short flat, so you got to really readjust your balance quick. Oh, sick.
Loving that backside ollie.
Yeah. Oh, no.
No way, missing the kick flip.
And anytime you flip your board, it's risky, even just a kick flip.
Yeah. Is there such thing as competition experience when it comes down to being with the world's best?
100%. I mean, it's just something that you learn over time, and you can kind of sit there and go, okay, maybe I'm not having the best day right now, and gauge it, and then do what you know you can do on that day at that moment.
So good to see the team all there in support. Liz Akamu's out. Manami in there. Like, so good that everyone's there. Like, yo, you've got to this point. And I mean, Rhea should be really stoked. First time getting this far in the competition, and the whole team's there. Got her back. 44.86 coming through. You're already on a win. As soon as you get to the furthest part that you've ever got in the competition, you're kind of on and up.
Yeah, I mean, you get on to like a bit of an adrenaline high, and then you're skating and stuff. You're able to do stuff that you're not able always to do so easily. Like, so that's always fun, you know, like skating in these contests is really fun.
Miyazaki rolling in.
Wow.
With loads of speed for that feeble. Backing it up with the kickflip. Back-to-back tricks.
That was a nice combination right there that she put in with the gap trail and step up.
Oh, missing the front side board slide. You know what? If you've got the judges struggling to keep up and write down your tricks, you're doing well, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. There's two ways kind of to skate a contest. You can jam in a bunch of tricks quickly, like boom, 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 boom. And then you can kind of go a little, or you can go like a little more slow paced and go for like those really big bangers, and just, so there's two different ways to skate. It's like a Luan Oliveira versus a Felipe Gustavo type.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Perfect explanation there.
Yeah.
So May going for a salad grind on the gap out to rail. Just getting away as we take it over to Cora Wilton, run 2 of 2. Rolling into the big rail, back lip. I love the way she does those. She does a big, quick snap, and then like almost late turn to her legs.
Yeah.
I love when people do back lips like that.
Yeah, and she got in perfectly on the middle of her board on that back lip too, which always looks super good. She really lost her momentum after that little bail on the 5-0.
Back 50-50, getting back into the swing of things. Not making the same mistake on the front board. Oh, missing the 360 flip. Didn't expect that one to come out then.
She just took her foot off, it looked like, for some reason. Maybe she didn't think it was going to go around.
Well, we've said it, when you fall off, it's like a motivational downer. Like your timing's off and you're like, you know what, it's not going to happen if I don't get these 2 full runs, or at least one of the 2, because you've got to take 1 score from this section of the competition through to the second section, which is 3 best tricks. 1 score from each. It's so important to get a full run. Chenji back in. Solid backside lip slide. I'd like to see her maybe just calm it down a little bit and get those big tricks like you were saying. Maybe don't try and get too much in.
Yeah, I hope she can clear this thing all the way right here. Oh.
Bit of a backside shifty on the catch there.
Yeah, that's how she does them.
Liked it. Front side feeble. Certainly got what it takes to really tick some of the boxes. Coming in, switch.
Oh, wow. Oh,
front side tail slide. Little bit of a hand drag there, but that's one of the biggest moves we've seen in the women's park mid-run, or to end the run, right?
I mean, that was really awesome. That's one of the tricks that the men are doing in their runs too, and I've never seen her do that before. Have you?
I saw her trying it yesterday.
Oh, okay.
There, and it wasn't really working out. And I honestly thought she wasn't going to go for it. But yeah, getting it done. Be interesting to see what the judges say about it with a bit of a hand drag. I don't think it was a bail. Just a bit of a touch. Well, we'll see what they think about it.
Either way, she's progressing and she's pushing the women's skating with a trick like that at the end of her line. So Man, I love to see that.
So looking to drop a 67.32. Skating with a bit of a little finger issue. 67.73 sees Chenji in second place. Climbing and closing the gap with May.
Yeah.
Zeki.
I'm sure if she didn't do that hand drag, she would have been in first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right there. And this comes back to the execution, right?
Exactly.
You know, if you can do it perfect, they want it perfect.
They want it perfect.
Sounds gnarly, but that's the stage we're at now. So, on our screens right now, Paige Hine.
Waxing up her wheel wells right there for any potential wheel bite. So that's when the deck hits the wheels and it can stop you and send you forward. But if you put a little wax in there, then it will actually allow your wheel to keep rolling. So Paige is a veteran and a knowledgeable skateboarder. She knows what she's doing. And I'm hoping she's going to make it into the final here.
Well, she bailed that first run, got it done in the second, so feeling a little bit more confident now.
Yeah.
What are we in store for in the trick section? 3 trick attempts.
I think she's going to do something switch, something big on that bump to big rail. And, I mean, that's going to give the judges what they want.
Yeah. At the forefront of switch skateboarding with the likes of Chloe Cavell.
Yes.
And like we said earlier, I think people have seen how well it affects your score when you're getting those switch tricks done. And let's, explain it. It's like if you're right-handed, writing a sentence with your left hand.
Or you're a left-handed golfer and you pick up somebody's right-handed clubs and you got to play around.
Yeah.
Try that one. That's doing your whole run switch.
So first place qualifier through, May Ozeki. Just trying, or the current leader, sorry, just cruising around. Nobody's really rushing to get any tricks done. Not much going on the course. And May straight in, eyeing up the flip 50-50, maybe even a 5-0. And, she is another one pushing the level higher and higher and higher each competition.
Yeah, and I mean, this little window that they have right here for their warm-up is sometimes one of the parts of the day where they're like, okay, I really got to go for these tricks that I want to do, and maybe I wasn't able to get the courage up to try them in earlier practices, but now's the window's closing, so you gotta try now, because you're gonna have to try it when it counts.
So the stands are full out here. We've got the lights on. We're just across from the iconic Coliseum. And everybody's out here to see our women's semi-final. We'll be finding out who's going through to our top 8. And the timer has gone. That's practice for the trick section. So we've already seen 2 runs. One of those run scores will count for the overall score. Now it's time for 3 trick attempts. One score has to join that run score for the total overall score. Yuan Ling Zhu coming in. Wow, that's big deal, right?
Yeah, switch 50 on that is gnarly. Just coming, like, locked in properly on the heels at the start, how you want to be, and then it just slid over to the toes, and that can happen so easily. It happens to me sometimes on a regular 50-50. So
yeah,
going for it switch there was crazy. And we got
Paige coming in, switch. From 50-50, she gets it this time.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. In your face.
Yeah, she held that proper heel lock the whole time, and she's probably just a little bit more experienced at that trick than most of the other girls. She's been doing it for longer, and, it pays off.
Well, going to be throwing another score to join that second full run score. I mean, that's barely looking switch.
It's
usually quite obvious, isn't it?
Yeah. And I mean, Paige is almost what I would call like ambidextrous as a skateboarder. And
81.14, huge score. But now that says do you know what? That's the kind of ballpark figure you're going to get for the gap out to switch 50-50, right?
Right.
Daniela Tirol, trick 1 of 3. Frontside blunt slide, solid. She's very happy to get that full one. Really stoked. Thumbs up from Coach Aline.
And it seems like the women prefer this rail off of the bump there. It makes it a little bit not as long, and it gives them a little bit of extra pop to pop up onto the rail, so it makes them a little more confident for them.
But when it comes to the switch tricks, though, that's not necessarily that much of an advantage, is it?
Yeah, no, switch off the bump can be harder.
78.45 for the frontside blunt slide.
That was a good score for that.
Great score. Natalia Munoz out of Spain. Trick 1 of 3. Okay, so she's seen that trick score come in, seen that it's a really good score, gone, I got that front blunt as well. I'm going to score around that as long as I do it as well as Daniela Tirol did.
Yeah.
Playing the game.
Yeah, and I mean, that's smart. If you can see someone do a trick and you can do it, I mean, it's traditionally in skateboard world, that's a little bit taboo, but we've kind of moved past that in this type of skateboarding. So it's just like, if you can get it, get it.
Ria Tano. Trick 1, perfect, wow. Big spin, frontside board slide, Ryan. So much can go wrong with that trick.
Yeah, super high risk, and she's gonna get rewarded for that. I mean, I saw some slams on that trick by the women on that exact obstacle, so.
Well, the thing is, where that rail's so long, at the point when it goes wrong, you've already committed, and the only place you've got to fall is onto the rail, isn't it?
Yeah, unless you're going hyper speed at it, and then the bump's gonna maybe launch you too far or feel weird to pop off. So yeah, she just did that perfectly.
Big score, 81.49 coming through for Ria. And that sees her sitting in 3rd place. But anyone that's outside of the top 2 right now is not going to be very comfortable knowing that we've still got the top 8 qualifiers to come in heat number 2. Mayozeki back up on the platform. And trick 1 of 3. Kickflip 50. Oh, that's possibly the worst way to land on that primo on the way out.
Yeah, that's never fun. Primo is painful. It's when your board lands not upside down and not right side up, but right in the middle of those two, and that's not the way you're going to roll away.
Well, it's named after Primo Desidero. That's a trick for him. He'd grind like that. So gnarly. Cora Wilton, trick 1 of 3. Big lip slide. Maybe a confidence booster there.
Yeah, I mean, just playing a little bit of strategy. She doesn't have a super high run score, and she wants to land a trick and just have 2 scores on the board and make sure that she's getting as far as she can in this round with what she's got right now. So she's playing it smart. She's going to have 2 more tries to go crazy.
Yeah. Really excited to see what she's got for us. And definitely one of the rising stars that we're going to be seeing at multiple spots on the World Skateboarding Tour. .36.57 on the board. Looking to join with that trick. Score. Judges just checking things out. Making sure it's going to be the right score. 62.63 there. Sees Cora sitting in 4th place with a 99.20. Chenji, who knows where she's going now on trick 1 of 3. Kickflip position, kickflip backside 5-0. Just slipping off the back of the board there. I mean, you've got to put the weight on the back foot, right, for the 5-0. But you're going down the hubba towards the floor rapidly.
Yeah, so you got to put your weight back on the back 5-0, and then you got to transfer your weight back to forward a little bit when you're landing on the ground, and she just couldn't move it back quick enough.
Boom, wow. Perfect on the switch, frontside 50-50 from Yuan Ling Zhu. We know the kind of score that's going to come through. We saw Paige do the same. Perfect lock on that. What's your favorite, heel lock or cross lock?
As long as the back truck is on the heel, I'll take, the front can do whatever it wants.
Yeah.
The front can flap around even.
And usually does.
Usually does.
81.53, quick scoring coming through there, and that sees Yuan Ling in second place, 128.51. I'm really excited to see what we've got for trick number 2 from Paige Hain. Switch front Smith.
Oh, that's beast.
That's possibly going to be one of the highest scores we're going to see today, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to try that really on that rail. And I do that trick. So that just goes to show how comfortable Paige is with the switch.
Obviously spent a lot of time skating in switch. Daniela coming in. You could see her kind of pre-winding that 180 nose grind up, but just missing the truck. And I mean, that's one of the weird ones. Sometimes you slip over the top, and that sucks. And then when you've committed your weight and you just go to nose slide, it's awkward as well.
Yeah, that trick is terrifying, the 180 nose grind sometimes.
Natalia coming back in, wanting to get the front blunt done, getting it solid this time. Well, we know what teammate Daniela got for that one, so it's going to be a similar score, and she's going to be very happy to get that trick score done. Pretty decent slide length on that, right?
Yeah, she got right to the end. And that was perfect execution.
Natalia all smiles right now. 78.15, that sees her in third place right now, 135.26. Paige still out in that first place position, 143.26. That's the score to beat right now, as Riatano looking for trick number 2 of 3. Cruising through the course. Just getting that rock fakie to bring her in. Oh. Cab big spin?
Yeah, cab, what is that? Cab bigger spin? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it has to be because of the 360.
Yeah. And that is, we've never seen a girl do that before.
No.
I never have. Interested
to see her choosing to go for that one when everyone else is pretty much staying around this big section right now. May Ozeki, trick 2 of 3. Oh, wow. Just missing. I mean, when you think you've landed on the board and you don't, it's a pretty wild ride, isn't it?
Yeah, you put your feet down and you're expecting the board to go, and when it's not there, your body's just going forward, but your legs are kind of staying behind. So yeah, scary.
So Cora already got that first trick underway. Front side feeble. How chilled was she on that?
Yeah, casual, I was about to say. Casual front feeble.
Did you check her watch then to see what time it was halfway down that? Look how chilled this big frontside feeble is. She's got that back foot overhang, which helps lock and pinch that front feeble in, right?
100%. That's the way to do the front feeble. You got to have your toes hanging over in the pocket on the tail.
73.34, big score coming through. Sees her in 6th place right now and broken that century, 109.91. Chen Ji Kui, trick 2 of 3. Oh, wow. Stamping on the kickflip 5-0 this time. How hard is it to go back when you've taken a slam on a trick and kind of forget that it happened?
I mean, that's the whole power of your brain, and the mental part of skateboarding is you have to just override the system and say, here we go. And that's what she did right there.
Here's some stats for you, right? Okay. 83.75. Chen Ji, other than Lausanne, has been in the finals nearly at every single event.
And she's getting better. She's switch-tailing down the hubba at the end of her line, so I'm just loving the progression from her.
Okay, this is tricks 3, last tricks. And last chance for some, with a chance of getting through to our top 8 that will be going through to tomorrow's final. Currently in 5th, we have Yuan Ling Zhu, starting up on the big section, eyeing up that long rail. We know she's capable, but do you think we're going to see a gap out switch nose grind right there? Going for it. That is gnarly. Do you know what? Right now, she knew right then it had to be something big. Had to be big thing. 46.98 on the run section. 81.53. I think she knew that it would have boosted right up because no one's doing a switch nose grind on that long rail from the kicker.
Yeah, that was crazy. I wish she would have got that.
Paige coming in. We're going to see the switch front. Smith, yes, we are! Wow! Paige, you are absolutely incredible. That is a big, big move, not just for Paige, but for women's skateboarding right there. Switch
Indeed.
front side Smith, out of the kicker down the longest rail, and done that good. The stees as well. That is rad.
Yeah, that was so sick. Holy smokes. Coach John Nicholson right there, just can't even believe it. Can't even believe it.
Chloe getting straight in there,
like,
giving her
you're
props.
gnarly. You are gnarly.
I think Chloe Cavell has got her eyes locked on the board more than anyone else. She's coming up in the next run, first place qualifier through. 84.12 sees Paige in second place with 146.24 on the board. Wow, that was a big moment right there.
Yeah, it was.
Tough act to follow, but Daniela Terrell has certainly got a big trick bag. We're back into the big gap to Hubba. Missing that 180 nose grind. Just plummeting in. We'll get the medical team to check her out, but no, not needed. She's straight back up on her feet. She is a tough cookie.
Yeah.
Taking a limp off the course.
I think she was expecting to get onto the Hubba, and then when the board missed, it just threw her feet off when she was putting them on the ground, and she might have did something with her foot.
Natalia coming in. Front blunt, shove, maybe big spin. I think it was just going to be shove.
Yeah, but that'll be awesome.
That's 135.26 on the board for Natalia. Straight over to Ria Tano.
These
All
ladies.
smiles. You see her just glancing over to the coach. She's like, "You've got it." Like, "Yeah, I have. Check this out." Big kickflip. Oh, couldn't quite get enough speed, but imagine if she rode that away. Just hanging up on the last step.
I'm trying to remember, how was I getting speed when I was skating that gap? I don't think I was dropping in on the quarter pipe. I think I was throwing down from the wall and then pumping the bank.
Down the
there.
bank, yeah.
So
it's a long set of steps.
it is pretty long, yeah, for how much run up there is and stuff.
May Ozeki, trick 3 of 3. No score on the board yet. Really needs to get this last trick done. And she does.
Nice.
Kickflip backside 50-50 on the gap to Hubba. Kate Olderbevink's like, what?
Yeah, bug eyes wide open. Wow.
Everyone hyped. This is a big moment right now.
Yeah, these ladies are putting it down.
Kickflip backside 50. Almost 5-0 there.
Yeah, I wonder, was she going for back 5-0?
Not quite sure, but who knows?
That was sick.
All emotions out there. 79.32, and that bumps her up to second place, 147.60. Wow. Okay. Cora Wilton, 109.91 on the board, currently 8th. Cruising across the course. Backside Smith. Dare I say, Smith-own didn't quite get the dip.
Yeah, it wasn't really dipped. She has a pretty good trick score already. It's just going to be her run that's kind of holding her back right now.
But all experience for Cora right now. Getting the furthest she's got before. One of the new names and rising stars out of Australia. You know, take the win. You got through to this against the world's best. That is a big deal.
Totally.
Okay, Chenji Kui coming in. Did she pre-grab that before she took off? That was crazy. Like, touched the board, then went, stood up.
Yeah. She does do that sometimes. She really gets low on her pop, or her squat for her pop, and like, yeah, she might touch the board or down, like, right beside it. Yeah.
Just telling the board, this is where I'm going to grab you when I catch this. Okay, here's our standings so far for Women's Street Semi-Final Heat number 1. Kara put on a great show in 8th place, Ria Tano as well. Yuanling Zhu couldn't quite get it together, 128.51. And then the Spaniards in the middle of the pack, Natalia Munoz and Daniela, Paige Hain in that 3rd place position, 146.24. Mayozeki 147.60, and Chenji Kui out there with 151.48 on the board. Some big moments in heat number 1 there.
Yeah, and I'm really hoping that Paige's score holds through, just because that switch Smith was so gnarly and she really put it down in the clutch. So
here's our current leader, really looking very confident, very solid. Every trick is almost commanded.
Yeah, Chenji's, I mean, look at that. She's gonna get, that's gonna just get better and better every event, and the switch tail is could turn into a switch tail 270, who knows? And then
would not be surprised by that.
Yeah.
Then that big kickflip 5-0 to end out that section. Heavy tricks.
Yeah, she skated amazing right there.
And speaking of heavy tricks, switch frontside Smith grind. Thanks for joining us, Paige. Wow, what a moment.
Thank you, guys.
Paige Hyde, you have got to be hyped right now. Have you ever put that together in a competition before?
No, I had never done it in a competition, so I'm pretty like on cloud 9 right now.
No way. And was it like, have you tried that in practice at all, or were you just kind of going for it?
No, those were my first attempts on it.
Oh, that's so awesome.
That makes it even more sick.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying, it's so scary to go for some of these tricks. You have to wait till the contest to do it, you know, so.
Yeah, wait till that buzz comes in.
Yeah.
So you started skating at 4 years old. Did you ever think you'd be taking your board to Rome?
Honestly, not at all, but it's so great to be here.
And I got a question. Why are you so good at switch?
I had imaginary friends that I would skate switch with when I was younger, and it just pretty much came natural to me.
That's so cool. What an epic way.
And if you make it through to finals, is there any other firsts that you're working on?
We will see.
Oh, right. Playing it like that then. Not showing your hand. Thank you very much for joining us. Keep smiling, Paige. You are smashing it right now.
Thank you, guys.
Wow. I can't believe we're seeing MBDs in semi-finals heat number 1. This is really big for skateboarding right now, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. We've got heat number 2 still to come at our World Cup Rome 2026 street semi-finals. Heat 2 is only going to keep that fire coming, and we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back to see you then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Check. Yeah. Don't ask me why again, we tried again and didn't feel the same. The plans was fucking up the diagram. Winter overseas, I got some bags that need acquiring. We used to get cash, the checks bigger so they wire them. Plug talk, fuck the middleman, bring the supplier in. From Italy to Ireland as part of the requirements. Could've joined a union, kid Andrew turned to fireman. But I'm still doing fire shit, adapt to my environment. And now I'm up so high and I ain't coming down for no man. Oh shit, keep it rolling. Bitches stuck in the motion. Tell them stick to the program. Get kicked like Vince. Your old bosses got no chance. I got both hands wrapped around the game in a choke slam. It turned me from a kid into a grown man. I got my stripes earned, battle tested, mics burned. It takes time being big body, making wide turns. So I'ma get there when the tides turn. Stare at the sky until my eyes burn. Lil Jessie was a little baby, now it's fucking my turn. Excuse the lack of kind words. Try to treat me like an outsider, I'm the outlier. Peel the wig off these pussies if they doubt fire. I'ma get rich off this even if my mouth wired. Till the wheels burn no matter how tired. When you alive, they act very phony, then crying at your ceremony. Stretch wings, been an OG like Ananobi. Y'all fake views, fake likes, and fake spammed emojis. These A&Rs sound the same, but now they can't control me. You see me mobbing outside, you pussies can't approach me, or you'll be finished grossly. My little spirit girl with crystals trying to stick and poke me, but I just stick and move in the field like Aunt Volpe. They can't hold me, hustle like I bag groceries. Bad hoes be on me, then get mad lonely, cause I ain't getting too attached, I'm trying to grab trophies. And anything that's in the way, just getting gas, Brody. Hey, try to treat me like the outsider, I'm the outlier. Peel the wig off these pussies if they doubt fire. I'ma get rich off this even with a mouth wire. Till the wheels burn no matter how tired. Yeah, straight like that. Type shit. Smooth like
Heat number 2, semifinal.
1, 2, 3, let's get it. Never met another that could do it like I did it. First things first, I secured the bag. I'm so fly and my jet don't lag. I get to the bag every single day. 25-8 on the go, on the lay. No delay, I always get my way. And I look so good, I be looking like bae. 100, 200, 300, yeah. Try to make a million a year. I'm on it, he on it, we on it, yeah. I be with the winners, only winners over here. Ay, 100, 200, 300, yeah. Try to make a million a year. I'm on it, he on it, we on it, yeah. If you ain't about your bag, better get about it, yeah. Till they get to the bag. Secure the bag. I just get to the bag. Secure the bag. I just get to the bag. Secure the bag. I just get to the bag. I just get to the bag. I just get to the better secure the bag. I ain't never stepping out if I ain't got the cash. I got rich ass taste going out with a band. Look good while I do it, that was part of the plan. Get my mama her keys, new house with a jet. Got a family to feed, don't expect you understand. Need a reason why I do it, I go H-A-M. Secure the bag like D-A-M. 100, 200, 300, yeah. Try to make a million a year. I'm on it, he on it, we on it, yeah. I be with the winners, only winners over here. Get to the bag. Get to the bag. If you ain't about your bag, better get up out of here. Get to the bag. I just get to the bag.
Yeah. It's one of the ones. Let go. You doubt it, I would make it, keep that energy. Try to do it how I do it, can't compare to me. Yeah, I'm on a different level, different pedigree. Remember how you chose them instead of me? Huh? Look at me now. God being had his hand on me. Try to fit me in a box like my name Ali. I know you hate to watch me become who I said I'd be. Who they sleeping on? It can't be me. Better wake up. Let me put you on to me. I'm the one, yeah, you gon' see. You gon' see, I ain't doubting myself, no, you gon' see. I'ma make them all believe now, you gon' see. I was made for this moment, yeah, you gon' see. Yeah, Lord, let this be a lesson to the haters and the critics that's been doubting on the kid now big time. And all I wanted was respect and the check. From these 16s, looking at my life, I see it's all mine. And I'm taking them to school on the principle. So don't get it confused while I'm trying to blow. But you know when they need it, when they call me. And I can get it on my own, yeah, it's all me. Who they sleeping on? It can't be me. Better wake up, let me put you on to me. I'm the one, yeah, you gon' see. You gon' see, I ain't doubting myself, no, you gon' see. I'ma make them all believe now, you gon' see. I was made for this moment, yeah, you gon' see. Yeah, I'm going in. Wait, hold up. Yeah, I'm going in. Counting up wins, run it back again. Count a few wins, then we spend it all. Get back to work, stack it up again. Never drop the ball. Year after year, I'm the one they call. Took a few L's, but I never fall. Not my fault, you're in
car go vroom. My maid got a broom. My house got a room for some rooms with a view. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes. I'm driving real slow like I'm running on fumes. 30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be pass. Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah. But that money moving fast. Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be pass. I just put your mortgage on my neck, and you look at teed off like a golfer, you upset. Why you mad? Why you mad? Tell him why you mad. If you need a loan, you should probably just ask. If you need to get it brown, I can send a bus pass. I be in my suite with a bottle must have. Top shelf, everything we elevated. And we just keep on pouring up. Man, I'm glad we made it. Feels so good to be so rich, ain't gotta worry about it. Why we only doing 30, ain't no hurry about it. Bust down for my bust down. Carrots and the clarity. They tell me that I'm giving like I opened up a charity. 30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be pass. Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, oh yeah. But that money moving fast. Throw some money in the air like you really don't care, yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be pass. M-O-N-E-Y, you know I say fly, cause I'm that guy. I be doing 30 in the 55, and you know why. Top down bass, bumping out the tweeters. Told these groupies get a grip, like some tweezers, I don't see it now. I don't need you if you're trying to tell me dry though. No, they lying, they can't look me in my eyes though. Where were you when I was trying to survive, bro? Now my watch don't tick, 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 tick through. 30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be pass. 30 on the dash. Yeah, we riding slow, but that money moving fast. Look at all this cash. Yeah, we riding slow, gotta watch this one be pass.
Yeah, yeah, that's off the dome. Off the dome. Yeah, yeah. I never let nobody with no motion try to hold me. I'm an OG, and that's the old me. The way I'm sitting nowadays, the money stacked 9 ways. I'm sipping on a latte. Why they all call me bougie, bougie, bougie? I don't want no prayers from no haters. Probably waiting on my downfall. Mad that we made it in my wins on time. Why you trying to delay it? And they say it's authentic, but they wins look plated. They fake though, and I need all my cheese, queso, provolone, and get all of my dogs out the trap like Home Alone. And Creed said I'm locked in. I really got no options. Standing on business, I need mines off the top. Then let them go ahead and count us all out. We just running up the numbers, watch us hit another level. Hey, hey, can't hold me back. Put the city on the map, boy. How you love that? Boy, they thought that I was playing, but I hit another level. About to hit another level, had to hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Finna hit another level, gotta hit another level. Hit another level. About to hit another level, had to hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Finna hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Hit another half meal, mixing bass and treble. Locking up the game like a Rico when it's federal. Locked on my target, it's a rap if I aim at you. You rather me pray with you. Hood, please pay attention like hood. Focus on your mission like you should. If you had some vision, then you could, but you don't, so you won't. And you chasing that life, that's good, brother. Hold up, I need mine, please. You can't hold me. I'ma go ahead and hit another level. Go ahead and count us all out. We just running up the numbers, watch us hit another level. Hey, hey, can't hold me back. Put the city on the map, boy. How you love that? Boy, they thought that I was playing, but I hit another level. About to hit another level, had to hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Finna hit another level, gotta hit another level. Hit another level. About to hit another level, had to hit another level. Hey, hit another level. Finna hit another level. Hey, hit another level.
Ufficialmente nella competition time. Women hit number 2. It's coming in. Guardiamo assieme nel monitor come funziona questa giornata di semifinali. 16 skater in totale, 2 hit da autoskater, 2 round a 45 secondi.
Hello and welcome back to the Skateboard Street World Cup here in Rome, Italy. Semi-final 1 is wrapped And we're seeing Chenji Kui out in the lead so far. The bar has been set at 151.48 points, and there's the last few seconds of practice for heat number 2. Let's check out Chenji's highlights. We got that backside lip slide to start things off, and Chenji is a force to be reckoned with, Ryan.
Oh yeah, she's progressing really fast right now. Every event she's bringing new tricks, like that switch tail right there. A little sketchy, but you know, she's gonna get better, clean it up.
And just in the break then, we were saying switch is very much becoming something you're gonna have to do in the women's competition now. It's kind of like been set as a new standard out here today.
Yeah, I mean, you can either be doing some switch stuff like Paige, or you could be flipping into everything like Raisa, but you know, just these basic tricks are kind of getting pushed out, and the girls are really stepping it up. I'm looking forward to seeing the progression, the future. Is Nolly gonna come? Is the fakie stuff coming?
It's all coming, it's all coming, and you can see Raisa qualified through in 3rd place. Chloe Covell qualified in 4th. She's going to have the comfort of watching the rest of this heat skate. And we've got some big names in here, including Ibuki Matsumoto, coming off of 2 wins back-to-back. Can she continue to do it? She's got the T-shirt on for it, though.
Yeah, lucky red T-shirt, and it matches the course. That's always a plus.
Something I think's a plus is watching this girl skate right here.
Oh, yeah.
Always a pleasure.
She is arguably the best.
Yeah.
You know,
and what does it come down to, though? Trick selection, how she does it? For me, both.
It's trick selection, it's execution, she's out in the streets filming street clips as well. So
run 1 of 2 for Momiji Nishia. Starting off with the backside lip slide. Most popular trick today, I'd say.
That rail has definitely got its fair share of back lips off that bump.
There's the crooked grind. We know she's got some upgrades for that as well. Going through the motions right now. How chilled was she on that backside Smith grind?
Yeah, just too easy, just cruising. She has just the most relaxed style out of all these ladies on a board. And just making it look way easier than it actually is.
It's so good. Coming down to that last trick. Salad grind getting away, and that's the thing with that trick. If you don't lock in, it's gonna go wrong. See Sora out there checking in. Going to be relying on that second score in the run section now. She's going to need to get that full pull, but looking very, very comfortable and as chilled as ever, right?
Yeah, I really wasn't expecting her to miss that front salad by that much, especially. She missed the lock-in right here. And just on the wrong side of her truck. You got to be precise in skateboarding. You got to get the right side of your truck, and that is about 2.5 inches.
Yeah, not much room for error. I think this will be a decent score with a full because the rest of it was perfect, everything. Yeah. So, waiting for the judges to scribble that one in and load it up onto our screen. 44.46 to start things off. So definitely going to need a heavy trick in the trick section unless she gets that full pull. Gabi Mazzetto from Brazil is on fire.
Yes,
yesterday
she has been on fire.
One of the best people on the course to watch, wasn't she? Front board slide, big kick flip to start off. Look at that, smiling as she's riding away. She's having a great time.
Yeah, and starting off that front board all the way from the top was sick.
There's the hustle, missing the backside kick flip. She did 2 really good ones yesterday. Back 50-50. Team Brazil are prolific in all competition skateboarding, way through from the early 90s until now. That passion that they have in Brazil for doing things is really true, but skateboarding is the second biggest sport next to football in Brazil. It's huge out there, isn't it?
Yeah, every time I've ever been to Brazil, it is crazy. The fans are so hyped, and it pushes you to skate harder when you're out there. So they're getting pushed to skate harder all the time, and that's why they're so good.
So Gabby will be relying on that second run score. Having a quick chat through. Hi, Mum. Waving to the fans. We've seen it before. It's really, really hard to get through with one bailed or two bailed runs. 23.55 and a wink.
She's happy and she's having a good
great time.
That's what it's all about.
Koko Yoshizawa up next for run 1 of 2. One of many Japanese shredders on the course, not just today, but every time we're on the World Skateboarding Tour. Up to backside tail slide. Control, consistency. She's got it all when it matters.
Yeah, and she is very calculated. She's probably going to nail this whole run. I don't want to jinx her, but she's just consistent. A smart skateboarder.
Well, Olympic gold medalist, you know, smart and the tricks. It's the perfect combination. Big spin front side board slide. You know, we've seen that in heat number 1. That was one of the best trick sections.
Yes.
Getting thrown in the run.
Casually at the end of her run. No big deal.
Well, got first OQS Budapest as well. Really knows what it's like to be out on that podium. Third out in Sao Paulo, the end of last year. Backside 5-0, solid there.
Once you get a taste of that podium, it not only wants you to go back for more, but you also have the confidence that you can do this.
That podium tastes really good.
It does.
I mean, just a series of very, very high positions on the World Skateboarding Tour. Third WST Dubai 2024.
Yeah, barely any rankings below 4th.
Yeah, it's absolutely prolific. And certainly got the judges sharpening their pencils and scratching their heads. 69.26,
nice.
Big score coming through. She's saying thank you very much. Okay, couple of deep breaths in for Yumeka Oda. Yumeka is the owner of some of the biggest tricks we're going to see, like that huge frontside feeble to start things off.
Yep. And she has like a razor sharp kickflip.
Well, got that flick, real quick flick. Taking the board slide down. And by having that, I was just about to say, that gives you access to flip into tricks, right?
100%. Like that kickflip front board, she wasn't missing that.
And it's about being able to do it when it counts. And she certainly got it on lock. There's a crooked grind down the hubba. You can see she is very happy to get that full pull. Going to be another great score, and that's definitely going to help as we move through to the trick section. But still another run to go. I'd like to see where those upgrades are going to be.
Yeah, starting with that long front feeble is crazy. Board sliding in, right into the kickflip front board. Man, she just really is on point right now. Probably going to step it up in the next one.
Love seeing that. 2 fists in the air. Yes, done it. Hyped.
Sometimes when you land like your whole run or a really hard trick like that, you can't control your emotions.
Yeah.
And you're reacting like you. It's crazy. Sometimes I'll be.
Yeah. 70.25. She's very happy to be getting the highest score in the run section so far. Yep, our 2023 world champion, very happy with that. As we take it over to Ibuki Matsumoto on top form at the last two competitions, starting off where a teammate did with the frontside feeble. When it comes down to big tricks like the kickflip nose grind and things like that, Ibuki is so prolific.
Yeah, I think she really excels in the best trick section.
Real solid stamped landings.
And you can tell just the way that she pushes. She's just so comfortable on a board. Super powerful pushes and just a powerful skater all around.
Well, you don't get the first world ranking for nothing.
Yeah, ending it off with a casual backsmith right there.
Well, it's like that casualness, she really is just chilled with those tricks. It's not false, is it? It's, you know, this is pretty easy for me. Full pull again. That ratio going up and up the closer we get to the top-ranked skateboarders. Feeble grind on that big rail. A lot of people steering clear of that big rail that we've noticed. You like to steer clear of it as well, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
So, thumbs up from Ibuki. She's happy. Eyes locked on that scoreboard. Waiting for that first run score. So 2 runs, 1 score from this run section counts, and it will be your highest one to go with 3 trick attempts and 1 score from those trick attempts for your total score, 65.37. As we move on to Brazil's Raíssa Leal, one of the most well-known names in skateboarding across the entire world, about to drop in. Yeah, I mean, not just in skateboarding, outside of skateboarding, and starting off with a perfect backside lip slide all the way down the rail. No kicker out.
Right from the top.
Solid kickflip frontside board slide. It's not just her tricks. Even that little slide there on the platform, the way she pushes, she just oozes comfortable skateboarding and control, and that she's just having a good time on her board.
Yeah, she's a part of her board.
Yeah.
Her board is a part of her.
Yeah,
she's probably better at skateboarding than walking around.
Backside Smith grind. This is going blow for blow right now.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of gap out to backside lip slides on the hubba. So Daniela Terol get that one in heat number 1 as well. Like we've said before, don't get sort of lulled into a false sense of security. Skateboarding isn't this easy. It's really, really hard. It's just that these riders are the best, and they are so, so skilled, and they make it look that easy. So thanks to the crowd, waiting for that score to come through. Be interested to see where she sits amongst this heat. She's got a huge bag of tricks to chuck into that trick section. But with the evolution of switch skating that we're seeing in the women's area at the moment, do you think she's going to need to add some of those switch tricks? 74.05, big score.
Yeah, or she could flip in like she's always been doing. I think that maybe equals it out to the switch stuff, but we'll see.
Okay, Jewel Shin gearing up for run number 1. Wasting no time, getting stuck straight in. Front blunt slide to start things off. Seeing a lot of the women hitting that little hubba, which every area is going to get counted. If you hit it, you do a trick, it's going towards your overall score and overall impression on the course, right?
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is just roll past an obstacle if it's not setting you up for something else. So that's tough to get the tail slide to come back out to straight. It shows a lot of control.
Yeah, using that shoulder to get back out. Back-to-back tricks for Jules so far. Kickflip, backside lip slide. That flipped in perfectly.
Yeah, I saw her trying a lot of those in practice and didn't see her land one, so that was awesome to see her do it. Oh, and a beautiful back tail at the end.
That was a heavy run for Jules Shin there.
Yeah, that was a great run. I think she's going to get a really good score for that.
This is increasingly getting gnarlier and gnarlier as we go on in the evening. Jules starting off with the big frontside blunt slide there. Nick Hansen getting a great shot. Look at that. Boom. And like you said, frontside, tailside coming out forward. What makes that harder?
Well, your momentum when you're swinging it in frontside, it makes you want to come out to fakie. So you got to kind of keep your shoulders forward and separate your bottom half of your body, turn the bottom, turn it back out, keep the shoulders straight. So it's tough. It's the awkward motion of going against the grain, so to say.
So current highest run is a 74.05 from Raisa Leal. Is this going to be battling that?
I think it might be in between Raisa and Yumeka. It could be above Raisa though too.
75.06.
Yeah.
Now taking the highest run score. That's a big deal for Jules Shin.
Yeah.
But we still have this young lady right here to go.
I almost forgot about her for a second.
Don't you dare forget about Chloe Covell.
Yeah, I know. She is the best.
So straight in with the frontside nose grind. We've already seen some pioneers in switch skating, but someone who's really pushed from the front is Chloe Covell, right?
Yeah, and just doing different stuff. Like she could have done a back 5-0 down that little hubba, but she did a Susky, you know, switch flipping up the step up. I mean,
another gap out back Smith. Looking very, very confident right now, up into the backside tail slide. What shocks me is every time I see Chloe skate, oh wow, missing the frontside feeble.
And that was such a nice run right until then. She didn't really get off her board. She just was flowing around, and that's something the judges are noticing.
Yeah, just looking really comfortable cruising around.
Really wasn't expecting her to not lock into that front feeble.
Yeah, I thought it was a done deal straight away.
Yeah.
Starting off with that frontside nose grind. Thing is, we've seen some of the highest scores ever from Chloe in the trick section. She just needs to get a full run done.
Yes.
To back it up. And, you know, remember we're taking the top 8 through till tomorrow's final. I know she wants to qualify in first, though, right?
Definitely. And that was a pretty good score for missing her kind of one of her big tricks.
Yeah, 56.33 as we go back to the top of the heat with Momiji Nishia, run number 2 of 2. It's on the line now, needs to get the full run, backside lip slide to start things off, and a heel flip over the driveway. Momiji has obviously spent a lot of time on her board. She's very, very comfortable, and that's something that stands out, right? When you see someone as comfortable on a skateboard as her, you know they've put some effort in and just been on their board a lot.
Yeah, it's about just putting in the hours sometimes. Even if you're not trying to learn new tricks or learning new tricks or skating super hard, you're just spending time on your board, you're getting more comfortable, and you're getting that connection with your board.
And you mentioned she's out in the streets. Oh, just missing the salad grind again. That's one of the tricks she's got on lock and having a bit of a nightmare with it out here. She's back on her feet, though. Yeah, making her way back across the course. Yeah, as I was saying, out in the streets filming a video part, how important is it to get out in those streets still?
I mean, I think it helps these competition skaters and all the skaters just because when you get to the skate park like this or the course, it just makes it so much easier because out in the streets there's cracks and rough ground and security and there's so many variables that it almost makes this seem mellow.
Okay, someone who's not going to be staying mellow right now is Gabi Mazzetto from Brazil. Big front board. She over-rotates those front boards, doesn't she? That's what makes them so good.
Yeah, they look super sick.
So coming up to the backside kickflip where she missed it before. Wow. Do you know what? She put her foot on that early to make sure that she was going to land it.
She's such a powerhouse. It reminds me a little bit of Gio, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And Pamela.
Right,
like
yeah.
Skate fast and powerful.
Yeah.
Pamela Rosa, that is.
She has such a good back tail.
Down to last few seconds, taking a breather and dropping in towards that harbor. There's the front side Smith grind, and she has got the full pull that she needed. You could see the relief coming out then. Rogers hyped as well.
Yeah, that was the pressure cooker for her, and she got it done. Good job, Gabi.
Wow, that back wheel getting dangerously close to the rail then. That is a recipe for disaster.
Boosted that backside flip up there.
Went about a foot higher than she needed to on that. Stamping on that backside 5-0. And then final trick on the front side Smith grind. Oh, look at that, waiting for that last trick to land there. Hyped. So Gabi, looking good so far. Always smiling out on the course. It's great to see her get through to this area of the competition. We love you too, Gabi. 75.07 is the score to beat. Looking to get a solid one on the board, 68.01. She is happy with that. And with a very good trick score, it's looking quite good so far for Gabi Mazzetto.
Definitely.
Coco Yoshizawa not showing any signs of nerves there, just waiting for the course manager to let her unleash a barrage of tricks on the course. Taking it back up with the back tail. Wow.
Whoa.
That's one you don't see very often, right?
I don't think I've ever seen one of the ladies do that. Back tail, front shove.
I don't think I've ever seen it in a competition. Like,
yeah,
even
by the men. It's not a very competition trick.
Oh, just missing that one. We'll be relying on that first run score, but it is higher than any of the heat #1 scores. So looking pretty good so far. And I'm sure, you know, Team Japan are very clever in what they do. They log all the scores. They know exactly where everyone is and what they need to do at any given position during the competition. Yumika Oda currently in 11th place, 70.25. Great score on the board. She has got one of the best frontside feebles in the game.
Yeah, that was amazing. Just locked and loaded, whole way down the rail.
Cruising back up the course. Never really looks like she's urgently getting to the next trick. She's just got that cool, calm, collected style. Oh, she's going to call it.
Yeah, she was like, that was a little sketchy.
Not going to improve, I'll leave it like that. I mean, when you've got a 70.25 on the board, you've got the luxury of doing that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Some others out there would be like, I would have taken that run, please.
Yeah, and just kept going.
So got a second out in Kitakyushu. Didn't do very well out in Sao Paulo World Championships. Ended up in 30th. And I mean, been absolutely killing it. Budapest, second place, obviously first out in the World Championships 2023. But someone who is absolutely crushing it right now is the amazing Ibuki Matsumoto. Run 2 of 2. Starting off the same as we saw previously. Frontside board slide to fakie. Loving that one, the nose blunt. A little bit squirrely, but stamping down the nose grind. We saw one of the biggest moments, didn't we, out in Kitakyushu with the kickflip nose grind on one of the gnarliest obstacles. Did you ever think we'd see that from our women's competitors?
No, I honestly never thought we would see anything like that, and especially on such a gnarly obstacle that she did that on. But she's really pushing it right now and pushing the level for the ladies. And
well, it shows how good she is because not many of the men hit that obstacle.
No.
She chose to do a kickflip nose grind on it.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see what she does because she does excel in the best trick section, I think. So I'm excited to see what she goes for.
42.57. As we take it back to Brazil's Raíssa Leal. Queuing up a track, getting a groove on. Currently in 10th place, 74.05 on the board. Looking very comfortable. Straight in, eyeing up that long rail. Backside lip slide to start things off. Same run so far. Oh, wow, just missing the flick on the kickflip frontside board slide. So we'll be relying on that 74.05 from run number 1. Going to get in a few reps now on the course. Have a cruise around, keep the legs warm.
Yeah, give us a little demo. Give us a little show.
Also, I was going to say, going back for redemption with a kickflip frontside blunt slide. That's a hell of an upgrade.
Yeah, that's what we wanted.
I think she shocked herself with that. Was like, oh, yeah, all right, I did that. I mean, that having fallen off something, to go back and then upgrade it is going to be a good feeling, isn't it? It's like, yeah, it's all right. I'm still on the top of my game.
Yeah, of course. And, I mean, I love it when somebody just skates until their time runs out.
And sometimes carries on.
Yeah.
I mean, when you get in the zone, there's sometimes you just can't fall off, right? You're just like, wow, this is really working. I'm going to keep going.
Yeah.
I'm going to rinse this. Doesn't happen often. Dual shin, run 2 of 2, starting off with a solid frontside blunt slide. Looking very comfortable, leader of this pack with a 75.06. Where is she going to improve?
Was that an improvement right there?
Yeah, changing up the run.
So there we go.
On cue, frontside tail slide, taking it out forward again. Taking it back across to the other side of the course. Backside lip slide. So changing up that run, how important is it to change each run?
I mean, if you've already got a good run, you definitely want to change some stuff up and try and upgrade it and see what you can do. I mean, you really got nothing to lose, so go out there and have fun with it and see if you can put it down like she just did 2 times in a row.
So already got the highest run score. It's going to be hard to beat, but stamping down the back tail at the end of the run there is where she started off. Frontside blunt slide, looked like it was almost just about to pinch and stop her, but took it out. Frontside tail slide, solid on that. Proper steez on the landing. Backside lip slide. Whoa, that flapped up onto there, didn't it? A little bit, but
yeah,
solid
cool.
Backside tail slide. All smiles down in the coach's area.
And she's got great style. I like her style.
Yeah. Style matters. It really does. So looking around and then back to that scoreboard, waiting to see what the judges think of that. They're going to be going, right, okay, let's analyze run 1 against run 2. Let's look at where else the big scores have come from and just stepping her down a little bit, 74.71. As we go over to run 2 of 2 for Chloe Covell. Chloe knows just what position she's in at the moment. Not just that she's in 15th, but she knows that she needs to get the full pull if she wants to get through to the top 8 tomorrow. Starting off with that nose grind. Solid as ever. There's the Suski that you were saying, you know, she could just do the 5-0, but choosing to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, adding a little bit of style to it.
Oh, missing the switch flip. I don't think I've seen her miss one of those in the whole of practice earlier. Backside Smith grind, re-centering and getting back into it. Crooked grind to back it up. We know emotions can get high and it's really, really hard to get back on, not only because your time's running out and your timing of your run is affected, but emotionally you're like, oh, you know what, I didn't get it done. And you could see she landed then. I just did all of that, but I didn't stay on the switch flip.
Missed that one switch flip, and how is it going to affect? You know, she's a little bit disappointed. Maybe they'll give her a little bit of a higher score because she missed a less significant trick than the last run. But, you know, she's not going to get that high score that she really wants. So it's going to make it tough. But she does have the tricks in the best trick to get it done.
Oh, 100%. We saw it in the men's. It's not over until it's over.
Yeah, she
can
do what Junie did.
Exactly.
And if anyone can, she can, you know?
Yeah, Junie can got through just by the skin of his teeth, but he did put down one of the biggest tricks. And we know that Chloe Covell's definitely got some big tricks. You can see she's just shaking her head, a little bit upset.
Yeah, she's
we
got
got
a
the
lot
heartbeat on from DJ Redbeard, waiting for that score to come through.
She's got a lot of passion, so when you have this much passion, you're skating so hard and stuff doesn't come together the way you want it to, you know, the emotions come out.
Well, we saw a few scores around the 60s and 70s in heat number 1. I think, you know, if she can get around the 60s, she might be in with a chance.
Yeah, and this is just the judges deciding how hard is she going to have to work in this best trick section to make it through right now.
Well, I think we're just about to find out. 63.45. She's not happy with it, but with a fall, that's a respectable score, isn't it?
I mean, it's doable. She only needs to make the top 8, and
tomorrow's another day.
It resets after that, so.
So there is our run section of the competition over. We'll be going through to trick section. Each skater gets another 3 tricks on the course anywhere, and they only need one of those trick scores to join their run section score. Here is our run section comparison. You can see there Jill Shin taking the lead, 75.06. Mayozeki high score from heat number 1, 68.28. Paige with a 62.12, but some of the biggest tricks in that trick section. Ibuki Matsumoto, 65.37 in there, looking really good. So Ibuki Matsumoto and Chloe Covell have a proper battle ahead, right?
Yeah, and I mean, you can see Paige's score at the 62.12, and then she got that gnarly switch Smith. So it's, you know, it's going to be close for Ibuki, Chloe, and Paige.
We know Ibuki's got some of the biggest tricks, but so has Chloe, and I think this is going to be a nail biter.
Yeah, I agree, and this is what makes this stuff so exciting, you know?
So if you were to whisper into Chloe's ear right now and give her a bit of a pep talk, what would you say?
I just say, don't worry about that run. Look at these other scores. It's possible. Junie just did it. Back them up.
I'd be hyped.
Yeah.
If you said that. I'd be like, okay, well, let's see how we can do that.
Yeah, you got 3 goes.
Yeah. I mean, we know she's got the flips out, especially of the nose grind. We've seen that before.
She's working on that front blunt big spin, too. So,
you know, we know that she can score some of the highest scores ever. So it is possible. We're only taking 8 through to our finals. We've got some people looking a little bit more comfortable, but we have seen it before where we've not seen all 3 tricks landed. You could be sitting on a very high run score, feeling very comfortable, and then not make any of your trick scores.
Oh yeah, that is the worst feeling ever. But
knowing that you could have done it.
Yeah.
It's so gnarly, but that's the game. That's what we're doing out here in Rome. Our women's semi-finals. And I guess that's when your coach comes into play, right? Says, hey, you don't actually need, you need this score. You're gonna, if you do this trick, you're gonna get round that score, bring it back, send it yourself, get that on the board, and then build up.
Yeah, and your coach can just give you that confidence and remind you to forget about all the other stuff and focus on what's now. You can't change what's in the past. Like, just go forward.
Okay. Back on the platform, we have Momiji Nishia. We know Momiji's got some big, big tricks as well. 46.22 on the board, currently in 6th place. She's going to need massive score, 63.70.
Oh.
I think we know what we've got coming.
Yeah, I mean, she did that crook nollie heel a couple years ago. I'm not sure exactly, but man, that blew my mind when she did that.
Well, we've said it before, that hubber's not the highest ending hubber, so you've got to be really quick. And you've got to pop it to get it to
pop
spin
it,
time.
you got to flip that board out quick for sure.
Gabby Mazzetto, trick one, pointing the backside Smith grind, but it got away from her. That front toe, I swear it was just a little toe that was holding on the board then in that backside Smith grind.
Yeah, that was almost a back Smith front 180 right there.
Yeah. Bit late.
Yeah.
Koko Yoshizawa, trick 1 of 3. Looks like she's going to be eyeing up that gap out to rail. Kickflip front side board slide. She's got such a good flick on that kickflip, catching it and getting it on the rail really early. Yumeka Oda, just doing some visualization. Is that something that a lot of the skaters are doing?
I don't know, but I believe in it. I think that's definitely a good technique. Just visualize and do it.
Kickflip 50-50, full commitment there. Didn't quite lock in as she wanted, but also having the luxury of watching what scores well in heat number 1.
Yeah.
You can go, okay, well, I've got to flip 50-50. I know it's going to be this score. That means I'll be in the final.
Right.
Ibuki Matsumoto, trick 1 of 3, foot in that kickflip position. Going kickflip frontside 50-50 to start things off.
I want to see that. That's going to be cool.
Where do you think Thaisa's going to go right now?
I have not even the closest guess. She has so many tricks, too.
Up in the middle of the back platform.
She also has a really good run score. She could just kind of do something a little bit, you know, safe, confident, and see where it puts her.
In towards the hubber. Backside tail slide, playing it pretty safe right now. Get that score on the board, exactly what you said. See what is needed before you need to do it.
Right.
I mean, the one thing is worth mentioning is knowing that the finals are ahead and you've got a good chance to get through, you don't want to get injured because that means you could have to sit out the finals.
Yeah, and you don't want to try 3 tries on a really hard trick and then miss them all like you were saying earlier. So she's got a smart move, got that trick in the bag, 74.69 for the back tail. So, yeah.
Yeah, looking really, really good right now. Thaisa Leal sitting in 2nd place, 148.74 as Jill Shin rolls in for trick attempt 1. Oh, front blunt, shove it. Oh, do you know what? I don't think the judges are going to mess with that because she just hit the side of the ramp, but we'll see.
Yeah, that was totally a make in my brain, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think that's a make. I'm going to replay here.
So, gapping off into the front blunt.
Oh, yeah, I mean, she was solid.
Yeah.
Just that seam on the transition going up to the pyramid.
Yeah, just catching the back truck on the way up. But we'll see right now as that score comes in. 75.06 on the board, highest run score. Certainly looking good for Jewel Shin. See all eyes on the board right now, waiting for that score to come through. Do you think they're up there saying, hey, is that a make? Is it not?
I don't know, but I do know that that front blunt shove is pretty, you know, a lot of stuff can go wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you've got to wait a long time. Yeah, it was a definite make. 80.15. New leader, Jewel Shin right now. Wow. Okay. Chloe Covell warming up with a kick flip there, bit of visualization. It's not impossible.
No.
To get through to the top 8. It's currently 15th, 63.45 on the board. Big kick flip, and not just a kick flip, a super styly one. That catch was sick.
Yeah, Chloe's got it figured out. She's got a really amazing kick flip. She's kick flipped some big stuff already in her day.
So it's a long way, all the way over that bank. The catch on that was so, so good. I want to see a stills photo of that. So eyes on the board. She's now going to know what it's going to take to get through. Just looking at getting 8th place right now, right? Getting on that bubble.
It all resets tomorrow. If
yeah.
she can make it into tomorrow, she can win the whole thing if she does the right stuff tomorrow. And tomorrow's a new day.
Yeah. 75.54, great score. That sees her in 7th place right now. 138.99. It is going to be a nail biter between her and Ibuki Matsumoto. As we go back to the top of the heat, tricks 2 of 3, and Momiji Nishia going towards that gap to Hubba.
Oh!
Wow. That bet, I didn't even see that flip.
Dude.
Such a quick flip on that.
That's amazing.
Gabby Mazzetto currently in 14th, 68.01. Needs to get another score on the board for trick section. Oh yeah, you could see she put a lot of weight over the hubba to hold that backside Smith in. Dip the front truck right down. Check this out, proper locking it in. You could see the point. Her front leg was perfectly straight.
Yeah, and if you ever want to learn how to do a back Smith, here's your example.
All smiles as ever. 73.82 now sees Gabby Mazzetto in 6th place. 141.83 on the board as we take it over to trick 2 of 3 for Koko Yoshizawa. So Coco's down in 14th place, 69.26 on the board. Trick attempt 2. Kickflip frontside board slide, not getting away. That was full, I'm doing this, or I'm taking a slam right then.
Yeah, and as soon as she locked in, her feet were perfectly on the board, perfectly in the middle of the rail, and she's like, I'm riding away.
Yeah, look at that. See her close her eyes as she rode away then. I've done it, thank you.
Yeah.
Barely breaking a sweat. 81.76 and 3rd place. That sees Daniela Tirol sitting on that bubble position with 139.56. Chloe Covell now outside of that top 8, just behind Daniela. This is a nerve-wracking semifinals right now. Kickflip 50-50. Hit the ejector seat on the landing there. Front truck didn't get on, so that starts making your body rotate, right?
Yeah. So she got into a bit of a feeble grind there. And it's not much you can do when both trucks aren't on and you're going for 50-50.
If I know Ibuki, she is going to stamp on this kickflip 50-50 right now.
Yeah, right here. Oh, no way.
Just not getting the balance that she needed there.
Oh, the pressure's on for Ibuki now.
Yeah, it really is. She's in 15th place, 65.37. Do you think it's got in her head that Chloe's landed that second trick?
I don't know. Maybe she's not thinking about it. Maybe she's just focusing on her kickflip front 50. It's hard to pay attention to all that stuff when you're up there.
So, Raisa Leal currently in fourth, 148.74, 74.69 in this section of the competition. Looking to drop that score, front side blunt slide. Do you think that would beat the 74.69?
Yeah, for sure. 100%, because that was for a back tail, so front blunt's a lot harder than back tail.
Jewel Shin, current leader, 155.21. Looking very, very comfortable, some 4 points ahead or just under. Looking at the gap to rail, kicker to rail. Kickflip frontside board slide. So playing a clever game there, getting some reps in. Knows what score's going to come through for that. Just bolstering that lead at the moment. Back foot landed pretty high up the board, but full confidence in the make there. Back wheel actually hit that upright at the bottom of the rail. That is petrifying.
Yeah, she handled it like a champ.
81.58. Heavy score there. Okay. Chloe Covell currently in 9th place. 138.99 on the board. Needs to improve that 75.54 to be able to take 8th place away from Daniela Terol. Wow, 50-50 kickflip out. You can see there when she stopped, she's like, okay, it's coming down to last trick again.
Yeah, she realized she's really got a lot of pressure on her now.
Well, we saw it last year out here in Rome. When it mattered, she got it done, but we are down to final tricks, 3 of 3. Momiji Nishia, 16th place, needs to get the crooked grind nollie heel out. We know she can do it. I would like to hear the crowd go wild right now for her and give her that confidence boost that she needs.
Yeah, too bad we're not the other announcers and we can't hype everybody up right now. Because I'd be like, oh, make some noise. We need this crook nollie heel.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Momiji dropping in. Oh, gave it absolutely everything she had there. Full commitment. Bit of a whopper of a slam, but Momiji is one of the toughest skaters on the course. She gets up after the gnarliest slams, saying thank you to the crowd and taking a skate off the course.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt the inside of her knee a little bit.
Okay, 7th place. Gabby Mazzetto right now. 141.83. Backside tail slide. She put the steez into that one.
She is super good at bailing. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, for sure. She always rolls and springs straight back up.
Rolls out like a, you know, I don't know what, like a ninja or a jiu-jitsu fighter, whatever you want to relate it to. But
so there's still some skaters that can take the lower skaters off of those bubble positions. Koko Yoshizawa, trick 3 of 3, front board, shove, perfect. Absolutely perfect. She's already going, thank you.
Yeah, I think she knows she got the job done and just putting on a show for us.
I mean, another one that you can easily get caught up on, especially when you've got to wait a long time to get to the end of the rail and do that shove it out. So 81.76 already on the board for Coco. 62.56 sees her in 3rd place, 151.02 on the board, staying with that 81 score from trick number 2. Yamika Oda, no score on the board yet. It's all going to come down to this 3rd and final attempt. Kickflip 50-50, she got it done. The question is going to be, was the front truck on and was it clean enough?
I was going to ask the exact same question, so we're going to check the replay on this, hopefully, and the judges will be watching it too.
Ryan, I've noticed you've leant right into the screen. It's a nail biter, isn't it, on the edge of your seat right now?
Oh yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it.
No, front truck came off, so it's not going to be the best score it could be, but it's still a make.
Still a make, yep.
Where do the judges go when it is the trick, but it isn't the trick?
Yeah, it's tough. Tough to be a judge, and you know, maybe if she would have gone for kickflip back 5-0, she wouldn't have had to worry about getting that front truck on. So, you know, sometimes stuff like that, your coach can, hey, let's work on kickflip back 5-0s in the future, and you don't have to worry about that happening, and you're doing a harder trick.
Yeah, for sure. 74.01 sees her jump into 7th place. Now Gabby Mazzetto is on the bubble in 8th position. Yet to get a score on the board, we have the amazing Ibuki Matsumoto. It's going to come down to this trick for her, possibly the most important trick of the weekend. Oh, missing the kickflip frontside 50-50, just going into a bit of a front feeble there. The shock on everyone's face right now. I think everyone thought it was a done deal. She was just going to do it.
Yeah, and I mean, I kind of thought that she was going to be able to get that in 3 tries.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, maybe she's just not super feeling it. Her kickflips aren't turning front side quite enough, so she just kind of locked into front kickflip, front feeble a couple times. So
safely in through to tomorrow's final. Middle of the pack right now for Raisa Leal. 148.74, looking to drop a 74.69. Going for the front side blunt slide.
Oh.
Just catching up on the end of there, not getting the slide that she wanted, but saying thank you very much, taking a bow, and rightly so. What a performance from Raisa Leal, as always.
And that's a tough trick because the wax is always a variable on a blunt slide on a ledge, a lot more than anything else. So she could have just hit a little dry patch and stuck and not rolled away.
Okay, back to our current leader. 75.06 in the run section, 81.58 in the trick section. Landed absolutely everything so far. This is crazy. Such a high level of skateboarding for Jill Shin. Going kickflip, backside, tail slide. Another upgrade, Ryan.
I'm applauding just the attempt right now. That was amazing.
Oh, that'll happen.
Yeah, we're going to see that tomorrow, I really hope. And she's had a really good day skating, and that's going to give her a lot of confidence going into tomorrow.
Yeah, qualifying through in first place is a big confidence boost. 156.64 on the board. Okay. Right now, everything is on the line. Gabby Mazzetto is on the bubble. Chloe Covell trying to take her off that bubble spot.
Yeah.
She just needs a 78.39. It's going to come down to this trick to see whether we're seeing this young Australian going through to our finals tomorrow. Bit of visualization, wants some crowd participation as well. That's what we wanted. Oh, she's done it again! Frontside 50-50, kickflip out. When it matters, you can see Raisa there going, wow, giving her a round of applause. And Gabby Mazzetto is going to be worried right now as this next trick score comes through.
And I think if you're Raisa, do you want Chloe in the final or do you not?
I think she wants to skate with her teammate, but with the confidence that Raisa's got, I don't think she's worried that anyone's in the final.
Yeah, I think she wants her in there with, like, they're like buddies, like when they're skating. There she is, giving her props.
Yeah, I mean, I like it when they're going blow for blow, like a proper scrap to the top.
Yeah.
The heartbeat is on again. We're waiting for that score to come through. Ivan congratulating Gabby on doing well. 86.90, seeing Chloe Covell jumping into 4th position. Not just making the cut, but
let's
jumping
go,
way up there with 150.35. That's the smile that we wanted to see, and you can see the relief on her face right now. Best trick score as well. Wow, Chloe Covell, all the power in the final hour. Yet again, Ryan.
Dude, that was awesome. I'm just getting some emotions right now. This is going to be a good one tomorrow.
Are you welling up?
No, I'm just pumped.
Right, there we go. Jiulshin ending out in that first place position by some lead, 156.64. Big news for Chloe Cobell, jumping ahead of Raisa Leal with that 150.35, making the cut. Yameka Oda, 144.26, but props, Gabby Mazzetto smashing it all weekend on top form and very nearly making it through Daniela Tirol. So close.
Okay.
Natalia Munoz down there, 135.26. Debuts for Cora Wilton and Riotano in there as well, but Ibuki Matsumoto not getting it done.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I really wanted Ibuki to get in there, and I thought she would have got that kickflip front 50, but you know, can't win them all, as
no,
they
you
say.
definitely can't. Amazing moments, so many. It's been a proper scrap, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the women's is so exciting always. It's just awesome.
So we are going to take it down onto the platform. I'm glad to see you smiling down there, Chloe Cobell. It came down to that final trick again. So stoked for you. You must be buzzing.
Right, I can't even explain what I'm feeling right now. I can't even talk. I'm shaking. I can't even believe it, for real.
So good.
Yeah, so many ups and downs. I got a question. Do you think Raisa wanted you to land that trick to get in there to battle it out tomorrow, or do you think she was like, oh, maybe if she just doesn't get in there, it'll be easier for me to do well?
I don't know. I hope she wanted me to land it. But,
I think she did.
She's a great friend.
Yeah.
I think she's an amazing friend, and I hope she wanted me to land it. And yeah, I'm super excited to skate with her tomorrow.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to see you guys both in there to battle it out tomorrow.
It's amazing to see that camaraderie, especially in the women's part of the competition. You're all friends. Everybody's hyped, even if it's someone who's knocked you out of the competition, right? It's awesome to see.
Yeah, for sure. It's such an amazing sport. Everyone's just friends, having a good time. So many ups and downs. And at the end of the day, everyone's just out there trying their best.
What are you going to be doing tonight to get yourself back into the game for tomorrow's final?
Taking a rest, that's for sure.
And you've earned it for sure. I'm so stoked to see you going through. Very, very exciting moments out here. What went through your head as you dropped in to go towards the frontside 50-50 kickflip out again?
I just wanted the crowd to get behind me, and they did. They supported me to the very end. And I think I went blank, as I always do, and I just locked into the kickflip, and I locked into the 50, and I just knew it was the one, because I was just on top, perfectly locked, and I just had to fully trust myself.
Well, trust yourself you did, and it came together. Thank you very much, Chloe. Stoked to see you skate tomorrow in the finals. Well done.
Yeah,
Thank you,
great
guys.
job.
Thank
that
you.
was awesome.
How good was that, Ryan? I'm buzzing after that.
That was so sick. Such a wild one.
It really, really was. So many good moments today in our semi-finals, both in men's and women's. But, wow, I didn't think we were going to have such a battle, and Chloe did it again.
It was kind of like musical chairs there at the end, and we didn't really know what was going to happen. So that always makes for an exciting contest.
Yeah, it really does. And that is it for our semi-finals here out in Rome. We will be back tomorrow with our finals day. We hope you can join us. Thanks for joining me, Ryan. It's been amazing, mate.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been fun.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Check. Yeah. Don't ask me why again, we tried again and didn't feel the same. The plans was fucking up the diagram. Winter overseas, I got some bags that need acquiring. We used to get cash, the checks bigger so they wire them. Plug talk, fuck the middleman, bring the supplier in. From Italy to Ireland as part of the requirements. Could've joined a union, Kid Andrew turned to fireman. But I'm still doing fire shit, adapt to my environment. And now I'm up so high and I ain't coming down for no man. Oh shit, keep it rolling. Bitches stuck in the motion. Tell them stick to the program. Get kicked like Vince. Your own boss has got no chance. I got both hands wrapped around the game in a choke slam. It turned me from a kid into a grown man. I got my stripes earned, battle tested, Mike's burned.